This is the first day I've done anything useful in the new Bulletproof biohacking labs in my backyard. In fact, the kitchen isn't even in yet, but I've got the brand new trifecta machine. And this trifecta machine allows you to program every tiny parameter of the brew. And we're using technology that's actually a little bit more precise even than this in the new Bulletproof coffee shop. But what this lets me do at home is go through our coffee and test every little tweak of the brewing. Watch, I'm gonna hit start on this guy. And what it's doing is it's telling me to wait, because you always wait for coffee. Just kidding. What it's doing is it's raising the temperature of the water, but what's going to happen is I've put coffee in here that I've ground using a commercial grade grinder, and then it's going to pre-infuse the coffee for exactly the amount of time that I set it to do. The water temperature is exactly 198 degrees on this batch, but I can test 199 degrees. And I can say how much turbulence should go there. Because as the water's brewing, we increase the pressure a little bit. See, the water came in, that was our pre-infusion, and his little flow counter showing exactly how much water is going through. We pause for 8 seconds, and when you're brewing a perfect cup of coffee, this level of precision lets you always do it the same way each time. But to be able to do this in the labs here on Vancouver Island and to play around with it changes everything. Here we've got, you can see little bubbles coming up through the water. This is like stirring a French press. But I can test something to see exactly what happens, and I can do apples to apples to apples, so that we remove that question about was it how it was brewed? No, I can brew something perfectly consistently every time forever using this kind of tech, and that's the sort of thing that we're doing in the Bulletproof coffee shop. Everything is quantified. I like the do not open part of it, where it tells you not to spray hot coffee all over yourself. So this is just like pressing the plunger on a French press, except it's going also through a metal filter, but it's using air pressure to do that, which is kind of neat. You can actually outperform a pour over every single time with something like this, because a pour over, how slowly did you pour the coffee? Even though there's an art and a fun to that, this level of precision lets you take the art of a perfect cup of coffee and make it so you can repeat it. And what I have here is a perfect cup of coffee, I hope. I think we should raise the temperature by 1 degree maybe. Let's play with that. Have an awesome day.
Next up, I'm going to do this amazing thing called stir it. So what I'm doing is I'm breaking the crust that forms, and you could call this reverse French press. Some people call it cowboy coffee. I call it immersion coffee sometimes. Like, there's different ways of doing it. See the head of foam that's formed on it? This is similar to what you get with a latte. There are actually little bubbles still coming to the surface, just like a freshly steamed latte.